Hello everybody, and welcome to another special edition of the In the Ring Show with your host, Devious Damien. And before I get into the topic I'm going to talk about, what do you people think? Should this hat become like a new trademark thing that I wear for my shows? Let me know what you think of the hat. Keep it, lose it, whatever. Well, I say keep it or lose it, I mean as far as wearing it during the shows. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, so this video is about the WWE and their protection of their golden boy, John Cena. Now, now what I'm saying with this video is that the WWE protects John Cena to the point where it's almost like they treat John Cena like an infant son and their fresh new parents protecting their child. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not dogging out parents for protecting children. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm dogging out is they're protecting a grown-ass man like a fucking infant. And how they're protecting him is they're making goddamn sure that nobody gets anywhere near being as popular as he is. And there's two superstars, in my opinion, in particular, that I can think of right now, who were on the path to being as popular as Cena. And could be as popular as Cena. But when the WWE saw this, and they saw the reaction these people were starting to get, you know what they did? Oh, well, fuck this. We better cool this person's jets because we can't have him being any more popular than our fucking golden boy. First it was Alex Riley. When they had Alex Riley turn on The Miz, did you hear the pop that Alex Riley got? And that the pops he would consistently get when he would go out there and face different guys and would win? And they put Alex Riley over on The Miz. Now that, in my opinion, that alone showed that the WWE was starting to get behind Alex Riley. And then, suddenly, when they started realizing, oh shit, this guy's becoming too popular for his own good, we can't have him being as popular as John Cena, because we got to make sure that we shove John Cena down the fans' throat week after fucking week. Even though it's been proven that for years the fans are tired of him. Oh no, no, no! We won't let anybody get as popular as John Cena. Fuck that! They cool Alex Riley's jets. And now what do you see Alex Riley doing? Getting squashed by Brodus Clay. Getting squashed by Lord Tensai. At house shows, he was one of Ryback's first victims getting squashed. And that's the only time you see Alex Riley now is when he's getting squashed by a new star that they're bringing into the company. And why? Now some people speculate that he pissed off somebody backstage. And that's another thing that WWE does that really gets on my nerves. Not only do they cool the jets of anybody who could be as popular as John Cena, because God forbid WWE can't have that, but because they piss off somebody backstage. You know, they piss off, God forbid, they offend Triple H or John Cena or Randy Orton. God forbid they offend the almighty Breakfast Club. Because as soon as that happens, just like, you know, they run in, they snitch to whoever they got to snitch to. This guy pissed me off. It's like a little fucking third grade school kid tattletaling. This guy did this to me. Do something about it. And that's exactly what happened. He must have pissed one of the almighty members of the Breakfast Club off. And they went and snitched like they always do. And he got in trouble. You know, I thought that WWE was full of grown men. I thought this wasn't school where, you know, if you're not part of the popular clique or if you piss the popular clique off, you get in trouble. And it has happened more than once to a superstar. They piss somebody off, and that person goes and runs in tattletales like a little 5-year-old and gets that person fired. You know, and I know this isn't the point of the video, but if for some of you who need examples of the Breakfast Club and their power running roughshod in WWE, do you want to know why Mr. Anderson's in TNA right now? For any of you fans who were fans of him as Kennedy in the WWE, one man was responsible for Kennedy's firing. And do you want to know who that man was? Randy Orton. Randy Orton was responsible for Mr. Kennedy's firing. Because he complained that Kennedy dropped him on his bad shoulder. When I watched the tape several times of the alleged incident, and it didn't happen. But of course, for whatever reason, one of the Breakfast Club trio, that in this case Bean Orton, got a bug up his ass for some reason and bitched about Kennedy. So of course, because the almighty Randy Orton bitched about somebody, there they go. They're gone. See you later. Now, you know, I don't hate Randy Orton. I just don't like the fact that he did that. And I don't like the fact that he has this much power in the WWE. Him, Cena, and Triple H, all three of them. Somebody rubs them the wrong way, they're fired the next day. Or if they're not fired, if they're on a main event push, down to the fucking bottom they go. And it's childish. It's stupid. But anyway, back to the point at hand. I am sick and tired of the WWE taking the rug out from under guys like Zack Ryder, Alex Riley, who are on that track to being as over, or if not more over than John Cena. And the WWE says, oh, fuck this. We can't let this happen. And they cool their jets in a matter of minutes. Because when Zack Ryder won the U.S. title, did you hear the place go bananas? Did you hear the place go ape shit? And I'm sure the WWE heard it. And they got scared. Why did they get scared? Because Zack Ryder was getting a bigger pop than John Cena. And as soon as they realized this was happening, no. We can't have that. We can't have him be more popular than the guy that we have to amp up the crowd cheers for to make it sound like he's getting cheered louder than he really is. Do you notice that when Alex Riley and Zack Ryder, or even Santino for that matter, goes out there, do you notice that the crowd noise for them is legit? They don't have to amp up the crowd noise. But when Cena's out there, and here's the sad thing, when Cena goes out there, even when they try to amp up the crowd cheering, guess what? It's still not louder than the boos that he gets. Can you say epic fail? When you amp up the cheering volume and you still can't outshine the boos, that should tell you something. When you can still clearly hear 80% of the crowd shitting on John Cena. When is enough WWE? When are you going to realize that a lot of the crowd is sick and tired of him? That the only reason he sells merchandise is because parents are paying money for their kids to get the merchandise. That's the only reason you're making money. Only reason. Because I guarantee you, Vince, if you were to take a poll of any fan 14 or older and ask them what they think of John Cena, you know what? You're going to get two words out of their mouth, at least in some version or other. Cena sucks. Or they'll go on this big tirade about why they hate John Cena. The only reason you're making money is because of the fans that are younger than the age of 14 years old, and their parents are spending the money buying his merchandise. Do you really think grown men are buying the merchandise? Maybe if they're with their kid, maybe. But if they're not, but if they're a wrestling fan without kids, do you really think they're the ones shelling out money for John Cena's merchandise? Get a clue, Vince. The adult fans who, believe it or not, Vince, still comprise a majority of your audience, are sick and tired of John Cena. Maybe not all of them, but the majority of that adult audience is sick to death of John Cena. And the only adults who do like John Cena are women, and the only reason they like John Cena is because they think he's hot, and they drool over his fucking physique and that little smile he has. Only reason he's popular with the adult females. Only reason. And you women can say that that's not true, but fuck you, you are full of shit. That's the only reason that you women like guys, male celebrities. Only reason. Tell me something. I challenge you women to name me an unattractive male celebrity that you like. What? I'm not hearing anything. Oh, wait, I know why I don't hear anything. Because you don't. Let's face it. You women you don't like any male celebrity who you don't consider attractive. If you don't consider them attractive, they can fuck off and die for all you care. And that's the reason you women love John Cena so much. And the point is that Zack Ryder and Alex Riley can be as big as John Cena if the WWE would just let them. If they would stop protecting John Cena so goddamn much. Stop treating Cena with kid gloves. He's a 35-year-old man, for crying out loud. And I'm not saying that Cena's old. I'm just saying Cena is a grown man. I mean, think about it, WWE. Cena wasn't always the main event guy he is now. And how did he get there? Because you took a chance on him. Well, why won't you do that for somebody else, Vince? Why not take a chance on a Zack Ryder? Why not take a chance on an Alex Riley? I mean, what? You took a chance on John Cena years ago. Why can't you take a chance on somebody else? Tell me, Vince, why can't you? Is it really? I mean, look at Zack Ryder and Alex Riley. They may not be as muscular as Cena, but they do have muscular physiques. In my opinion, their physiques are muscular enough to where you can believe them as main eventers. They're in good enough shape. They're over. They have Alex, and Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder's charisma is ridiculous. It's through the roof. So don't tell me Zack Ryder doesn't have charisma. Alex Riley, yeah, he might need to work on his charisma a little bit. I'll give you that. But, take a chance on him. I'm not saying push him into the main event tomorrow, but at least let him work his way up there. And in the meantime, while you're slowly pushing him up there, you can take somebody who has some charisma, like a Zack Ryder, or hell, you can even let your golden boy John Cena work with him, for crying out loud. Because one of the reasons Cena is up at that spot is, I'm not his biggest fan, but I will admit he has charisma. Cena does have it. I'll admit it. He could work with Alex Riley. I mean, some people say charisma can't be taught, and to a degree, I believe that's true. Some people do have a natural charisma about them, but at the same time, you can teach a little bit of it. You can teach them how to do certain things a different way, how to say certain things a different way, what to say, what not to say, so on and so forth. You have other agents who used to be wrestlers. Like Michael Hayes, for example. Michael Hayes was a charismatic motherfucker back in the 80s. He was the reason people wanted to watch the Freebirds. Have Michael Hayes work with Alex Riley. Alex Riley and Zack Ryder are the two gems that the WWE right now are not cashing in on. And it's because they're protecting John Cena. And WWE, stop protecting Cena. Cena's a grown man. If he can't take the heat, he should get out of the fucking kitchen. That's all there is to it. Take a chance on somebody else, WWE. Let Zack Ryder, or Alex Riley, or somebody else for that matter, a Santino, let them progress up to the main event. And if they become more popular than John Cena, so be it. Let it happen. I mean, Vince, seriously, do you think John Cena's going to live forever? Do you think he can be in the business forever to keep that money coming in? No. Sooner or later, it's going to have to be somebody else. Let it happen, Vince. Let somebody else be your moneymaker for a change. That's all I've got to say about that. So anyway, like the video, or excuse me, subscribe, like the video, comment down below. For this edition of the In the Ring Show, this is Devious Damien signing out.